On Saturday, May 15th, Jordan Brand and Nike are dropping the Jordan 1 High OG and the Shadow 2.0 colorway. Now, the retail price tag for this sneaker is going to be $170. Now, it seems that this sneaker doesn't have the same amount of hype as the UNC 1 did or the Hyper Royal 1 that just came out. But guys, I'm going to tell you the truth. It's going to sell out very, very quickly. It's not going to be easy to get. So in today's video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you how to cop, where to cop, and give you resale predictions on what this sneaker is going to sell for if you catch it on release day. Now, the first thing that you're going to want to do is search and enter into as many online raffles as possible to give yourself as many chances to actually secure the bag before the actual release date, so you're not going through the headache of trying to actually get the sneaker on the day of the release. So I know Hibbett has theirs open until May 13th. They give you 4 chances to win. You can select up to 3 stores for in-store pickup and 1 for online delivery. And then after the raffle closes, they actually do the draw twice. So technically that's like 8 chances. And even though they don't give your boy a lot of dubs, I do highly recommend them. I know a lot of people that caught from Hibbett. And then when it comes to the Flex app, those stores, definitely put in your claim. They do tend to favor, people with accounts that have like a whole bunch of Flex points, like 1 million and stuff like that. They always get the sneaker first, but definitely give yourself, as many chances as you possibly can, because this sneaker is going to be hard to get. And also check with your local retailers, whether you're searching on their website or you're calling the store, just to see what their process is going to be for releasing this sneaker. So now moving on to the actual day of the release, the online retailers that are going to be dropping this sneaker at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is Champs, DTLR, Eastbay, Finish Line, Foot Locker, Foot Action, Hibbett, JD Sports, and YCMC. Now when it comes to these online retailer sites, they're not very great. Your chances of copping on it manually is very, very slim, but what you're going to want to do is focus on the ones that actually offer a queue. So that's going to be Foot Locker, JD Sports, Finish Line, Champs, places like that, so that you can actually sit in a queue, and if you're lucky enough to actually get through, maybe you're able to cop that sneaker manually for retail. But these sites are very heavily botted, and the chances of actually copping manually are not good. But that doesn't mean that you should not sit in the queue, and the reason for that is because the Nike Sneakers app is dropping this as well at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and they're doing a draw for this. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get into as many queues at online retailers as possible, so that when the Nike Sneakers app opens their draw, you'll have 10 minutes to actually put in your claim. So while you're setting up your queues, maybe a couple minutes later, then you can put in your claim on the Nike Sneakers app. It will increase your chances, because if you catch an L on the Nike Sneakers app after the draw, you're still sitting in queue, so you still have a chance to cop for retail. Now, in my opinion, most times the Nike Sneakers app is going to give you the best chance to cop a sneaker for retail. And I know how it is, guys. You take L after L after L, so your confidence level with the Nike Sneakers app is normally not very good. But this is Nike we're talking about. They created the sneaker, they manufacture the sneaker, and then they control the stock numbers and how many pairs retailers get and stuff like that. And I know for a fact that they keep back enough so that they can release a decent amount to the public on the day of the release. And since the Nike Sneakers app is doing draws for hype releases, I think this is a great thing for us. I know some people don't like it. They think it decreases their chances, but it doesn't. It actually increases your chances. And the reason for that is because now you can actually go set up queues at retailers like Foot Locker, JD Sports, Finish Line, and stuff like that. Then go to the Nike Sneakers app a couple minutes later and put in your entry claim, because you have 10 minutes to do so. Before, you didn't have that option. You had to go to the Nike Sneakers app right at 10, hope to put in your claim, hopefully your app doesn't crash, your credit card works, all that stuff, and then, hope for the best. But now you can actually increase your chances by sitting in queues at those retailers, even though your chances are slim, and then go to the Nike Sneakers app. So it does increase your chances overall, and I think this is a great thing. I was actually talking to somebody online, and they've actually hit more with the draw than they ever have with the Leo drop, when they were doing it prior. And even myself included, I've been hitting a lot too. I think this is a great thing for us, guys, and I think that as time goes on, these draws with the Nike Sneakers app will favor the regular consumer and not people who are running bots and things like that. Now, when it comes to resale predictions, I believe that after the release day happens and people start getting their pairs in the mail and stuff like that, and some of the people who only bought it just to make a couple of bucks, I think that the sneaker is going to sit comfortably around the $300 to $350 mark, depending upon size. Now, the last time that we saw a Shadow release in the High OG was in 2018, and currently 3 years later, that sneaker is going for like $500 to $600. So I fully expect this sneaker, long term to do great. I don't know if it's ever gonna do $600, but it's probably gonna do, probably over around $500 long term. So if you wanna hold this sneaker long term, this is a great investment. Now, some people out there have been saying that the sneaker is gonna only be worth like $250, $270, and I don't really think that that's gonna happen, because Even lows that released in similar colorways last year, like these, this is a $250 sneaker. So I find it very, very hard to believe that a Jordan 1 high is going to be worth the same as something like that. So I fully expect this sneaker out the gate, 300, 350, maybe a little bit higher depending upon size. But long term, you want to hold these for as long as you possibly can. Personally, for me, this sneaker is a must cop. So whether I get it for retail or I gotta pay resale, in my opinion, this colorway is popping, so I'm copping. So no matter what I gotta do, I'm adding this sneaker into my collection. Now, I'm fully expecting an L, you know what I mean? It's very, very hard to actually cop a Jordan 1 high and a nice colorway, because normally, resellers go after these hardcore. This is where they eat. This is where they make their bread and butter. A Jordan 1, you know what I mean, and a great colorway is never going to sit. It's never gonna be easy to get, so, you know what I mean? Like, put in all the work that you can, all the footwork, put in a little bit of time, because if you're able to cop this sneaker for $170, that's a major win. Guys, I would like to thank you all for rocking out with me and watching this video. Before you guys bounce out, if you haven't already done so, please smash that like button for your boy. And if you're new or you haven't yet already subscribed, hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you never miss any content on sneakers, gear, or sports related items. And until next video, peace.